and welcome to Build a Business SA. Today we have Jess, and she has a business called Huntress Bold, and I'm very excited for you guys to get to learn about what she does and see her beautiful handbags, all various bags. They're so versatile. So hi Jess.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, and I mean handbags. It's one of the things that every woman needs, every
Agreed.
woman has. So it's definitely a need. And then I suppose your first handbag might be something more practical, but then the second one, I feel I have a few handbags.
Yeah,
so
shows your outfit up.
Yeah, definitely. So tell us a bit about your brand, Jess. How did you get started?
Yeah, so it's an interesting story. My whole life I've spent in corporate, in IT, actually.
Wow.
I know.
I never know that about you.
Yes.
Okay.
And then it was exceptionally stressful, and I missed quite a lot of time with my first son. So when I fell pregnant with my second little boy, I made the call to leave the corporate world and try and figure out something to do that I really, really loved. And that was still stressful, but a good stress, that was mine, that I was building for myself and for my family. So I decided to actually take a year off work. That didn't last very long because I came up with the idea for Huntress. So I've always been a lover of fashion. I've always really, really enjoyed, the whole aspect of fashion and style. And so I actually really wanted my own store. But then, with kids and the working hours and the trading hours of malls and the demands, and then with COVID,
yes.
Where no one could shop and the online sort of retail market took off, I decided that was something that I wanted to do. And I will never forget, when I took some time off, I was watching something called Masterclass. I don't know if you know what it is, but it's basically an app where all of these experts in their field give you a masterclass on their field.
Okay.
So,
yes, I've seen that advertised on Instagram and stuff.
It's really unbelievable. I'm
wow.
a solid
Okay.
believer. Yeah, I watch a lot of Masterclass.
Amazing.
So I was watching one, and it was Sarah Blakely, and she's the person who started Spanx.
Okay.
And
I saw that one advertised.
Yeah,
interesting.
it's phenomenal. And I will never forget, there was one moment in that Masterclass where she said she started off in her life selling fax machines door to door.
Wow.
She said, all you need is an idea and the courage to go for it. And I mean, she's recently just sold Spanx for more money than I can even count. It's insane. I think she sold it for $1 billion.
Wow.
And that really just stuck with me. So I started thinking about ideas, and one of the things that was sort of irritating me personally was that in COVID, I would go out and take my handbag out with me, and then I would get home and land up having to sanitize it and wipe it, and it was damaging my bags. So I thought to myself, I really, really want a nice, fashionable bag that I can chuck in the washing machine.
Amazing.
So, and that I can take with me everywhere, and also because I'm a mom and I'm a businesswoman and all of those things, and I love fashion, I wanted something that was stylish, versatile, big enough to put everything in. And so that's where I thought to myself, let me bring in these neoprene bags and let me make them look beautiful. So I chatted to my husband that night, and then I just went for it.
Incredible.
And so, I launched Huntress with the neoprene range, which has still been my best range to date. And that's how it started.
Incredible. I mean, I see your handbags everywhere. They are so popular and so beautiful.
Thank you.
I love them. I love the original one that you came out with just because of that it's so versatile. And I love that it's practical because, like you say, you can chuck it in the washing machine, and
absolutely
that's what we need these days in our busy lifestyles.
Exactly.
No, so awesome concept. So, what types of bags do you specialize in? Well, what are the variations that you have?
So one of the things that I have tried to stay true to is that I want high quality bags at an affordable price, okay? And that still look great. But what that means is that the materials that you use really have to be of good quality. If you think about how often you use a handbag, and how it goes everywhere with you. You take it to a restaurant, you put it on the floor, on the chair. You take it to a change room, you take it to the gym. There's a million different places these handbags go, and they wear and tear. And I was finding that I would buy a bag from somewhere, and it would be, vegan leather or PU leather, whatever they're calling it these days, and it would just deteriorate so quickly. So I've really tried to stay true to that, and so all of my leather bags are genuine Italian leather.
Wow.
So they are really built to last.
Okay.
And so I don't have any. If you see my handbags that aren't a neoprene bag, you can know that they are all genuine leather. And it's actually amazing how many people message me and say, "Are your bags genuine leather?" And I'm like, "Yes, of course." And then they're like, "Okay, good, because I didn't want to buy one that wasn't."
Okay.
So people are looking for quality. Obviously, that increases the price a little bit, but I haven't. I've tried to not, outprice myself out of the market. And then the other bags, the tote bags, are neoprene, which is essentially wetsuit material.
Okay.
So those are the materials that I use in the bags.
Incredible.
And I'm pretty strict on that.
I was just thinking about a superstition that I I learned about when I was flying, which was to never put your handbag on the floor because then you'll lose money. I don't know if you've heard about that one.
And to be honest, I put my handbag on the floor a lot.
Yeah, same. But it was quite funny because when I was flying, and then if you did go out to a restaurant, then that would be the first thing that all the Europeans, you'd know the European, because they just pick my handbag up.
Handbag up.
No, don't do that.
Yeah. You're going to lose all your money.
Definitely. So
that's amazing.
Yeah. So with it being genuine leather and the quality that you use, because what I tend to find is that sometimes the handbags they fray at the top here. Is that something that then prevents that from happening, or is that just something that will eventually happen with the wear and tear of a handbag?
Look, the nice thing about leather is that you can treat it. So the one thing that I say to my customers is that oil your leather handbags. It's like having a leather couch, leather shoes. Obviously, leather is a fabric at the end of the day. It's a material. And so it will wear and tear eventually. But if you look after your things, then it can last. So, the bags that I've chosen to keep for myself from the Huntress range, and it's really tricky to choose because I want to keep them all.
I'm sure you want to keep them all, yes.
But I can't. I look after them. I keep them in their dust bags. So every single time we ship a bag, you get it in a material dust bag.
Oh, incredible.
Yeah, so people, I recommend, that's why we send them in that, so that you can actually keep your bags in dust bags. And then oil them.
Okay.
And just take
interesting.
care of them. Yeah.
I'd never have thought to oil my handbag. I think these are tips and tricks that everybody needs to know, when they are buying genuine leather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, you don't have to do it, but it's just going to prolong the life of your bag for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Can you provide advice on matching bags with different outfits or styles?
Yes, I can. So, look, the whole idea behind Huntress is to break the mold. Okay. So, it's to be different, to challenge the norm, to be bold, to be brave. So, I am unusual in that I match my handbags with all kinds of outfits. So, today I'm dressed in a blazer and sneakers, and I've got my Huntress tote with me. Whereas a lot of people might use the Huntress tote as a gym bag or a beach bag.
Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah.
So such a good idea.
So
versatile.
Absolutely. So I find with my handbags that you can dress them up or down. Okay. So, and a handbag adds an element to your outfit that says something. So, for example, if I was in my gym wear and then I had to go to a meeting, I would put on a blazer over my gym wear and then style it with one of my fancier leather bags. And then all of a sudden you are gym chic, you know. If I'm going on a date night, for example, I'll use, I'll dress in, for example, all black, and then I'll use one of my brighter color bags as a pop of color and then match it with a pair of shoes. So there are so many different variations of how you can style the bags. I spend a lot of time on my Instagram feed showing people how to style the bags, pairing them with different things. And the handbags just add such a nice element to your outfit.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. And I also love the gold that you've implemented in some of them. Like I say, there's just so many different options that, it suits everybody's style and dress code.
Thanks. Yeah.
So how do you decide what your next range is going to be? Do you have like a Pinterest board?
Actually. No, I don't. So I really fly off the seat of my pants when it comes to choosing. But the one thing that I decided when I started Huntress was that I would never bring in something I wouldn't wear.
Okay.
So that's how I stay true to the brand. It's how I choose every range. I spend a lot of time looking at fashion magazines and trends that are coming in. There's quite a few websites that you can sign up to see what trends are coming in, because the Northern Hemisphere is always ahead of us with trends.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's quite cool that we get to get a sneak peek into what's happening. And a lot of the clothes that I bring in are, in fact, from the Northern Hemisphere. So, so Italy and Turkey, and they're always on trend. So
and vibrant. I love the colors.
I love a color. I mean, it's very new to me. I used to be a black and white and beige wardrobe, but I've really, since I've started Huntress, embraced color, and I'm really enjoying it. When I choose what I'm going to bring in, I really just choose. I never buy something I wouldn't wear.
Okay.
And it has seemed to work so far. Okay. Obviously, it's not for everyone, but that's okay.
And any, Barbie is like the latest hit. So, I mean, do you have any pink bags that are coming out?
I don't. I don't, but I do have a lot of beautiful pink summer items coming. So, stay tuned. Not bags, but clothes. So,
so you're also doing clothes now?
Yes.
Oh, okay, incredible.
Yeah, so I've been doing clothes now for a year.
Okay.
And sunglasses.
Okay.
And
that's going to match really lovely.
Yeah. So I was nervous to do clothes, but I made a really good connection with an amazing supplier with absolutely exceptional quality clothes. And so, I started bringing those in, and they've been a hit. So it's been amazing.
Incredible. Yeah. So what clothing do you do?
I do blazers, I do pants, I do tops, I do jerseys, I do jackets, I do crop tops, tank tops, you name it.
A whole collection.
Anything that I love, dresses, anything that I love that I see, I bring in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I try to keep it quite limited stock, so I only bring in 2 or 3 items of each size.
Okay.
Just because I don't want, as much as I want my brand out there, I also want people to feel like they have a level of exclusivity when they wear my items, that they're not going to walk in a shopping mall and be in the same bright jersey as someone walking past them.
Yes.
So,
like a luxury item. That's just for you.
Exactly.
It makes you feel special.
But that you can afford.
Yes, absolutely, right?
Which is key.
So with you doing handbags, I would love to know what is in your handbag.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
If you could show us. Well, I suppose you'd have to describe as well.
Yes,
for those
I can.
To the podcast.
For those listening, I've got my white Huntress tote with me, and it always has.
It's stunning. It's white on the outside and black on the
inside with a black rope. Yeah, and okay, so a brush.
Yes,
of course,
we always need that.
Actually, I have 2.
Oh wow! Okay.
I have a pair of sunglasses. Are they mine? No, they might belong to me, but they're not from my range. Okay, I have my go-to Coco Mademoiselle fresh body moisture mist.
Oh,
so you just spritz it on you, and you stay fresh for the whole day. I have stain removing wipes, obviously.
Oh, that's a good practical
Yes.
one.
So if I mess anything or if I'm sorting
the
out my
kids
clothes and I
or-
see something, or the kids, so I always keep those in my bag. I have a child's sock.
Cute. Oh, cute.
One little baby sock.
Oh.
And then I always make sure that I've got something to entertain the kids if we get stuck somewhere. So I've got a whale. My oldest son's favorite animal in the whole world is a whale.
Oh, cute.
Got a little racing car.
That's such a good idea.
So I always make sure I've got a toy or two toys. Then obviously my wallet. This is also part of our range. So we do leather wallets.
Beautiful.
Genuine leather,
Love the
of course.
colour.
It's a small little wallet. It holds your cards and it's got a place for coins. It's like a nice grey blue. And tissues always. And then all of the lip stuff.
Oh, cool. So
Okay,
it's
so-
matching.
It's matching.
Does that come with a bag?
It comes with the bag.
Oh my goodness,
it's a little
that's
mini
amazing.
bag.
I love that.
And the nice thing is that it also hooks on.
oh, cool.
So it's got a little clip so things don't get lost. And then in here,
I
I've got a
love
pen,
that.
a hair tie, 5 million different lipstick colors, and eye drops because I wear contact lenses in my eyes.
Okay. Yes.
So that's what's in my handbag.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes. A little bit of everything for
I
everyone.
love that. Yeah, very practical.
And no money, obviously, because I leave it on the floor. So all my money's gone.
Oh no. And your other bags, if you want to, would you like to
Yes.
show them?
So
to us?
I will show and explain. So
Okay,
the first
perfect.
one that I am going to show and explain, it's
It's beautiful.
a black woven leather bag with a gold ball detail that you can move up and down to fit how you want to wear the bag. So you can wear it sort of at the bend of your arm, or you can wear it over your
cool.
shoulder, or you can extend it all the way and put it on a crossbody. And
love
this
that.
I sort of saw as a more evening bag, but it's actually quite a nice size. So it fits quite a lot in it. So I'm actually thinking that I don't want to put it in a corner of evening bag. I
Yes.
would like to actually market it as an everyday bag, just to add a little bit of zhuzh to your outfit.
I love
This
that.
has not been released yet.
Ooh,
I am
guys.
the only owner of this in the country. And so stay tuned for these bags coming soon.
Beautiful.
We have
Will you do
just-
different colors in that? Or only
I
black?
will just do that and a
Okay.
beige.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Then we've just released this brand new bag. It's called the Alessia. It's a crossbody
Beautiful.
clutch. It's got a magnetic clasp. It's also woven leather. And looks absolutely, absolutely stunning as an evening bag, or you're going for a Sunday lunch. It fits a pair of sunglasses, your wallet, your keys, your lip stuff. And
those
this comes
essentials.
in 3 colors. It comes in a tan, it comes in a black, and it comes in a maroon.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just really feminine. I love it, love it,
I
love
also
it.
love it.
And even with this outfit I'm wearing today, I considered wearing it, but I just had too much stuff in my bag. But if you
But
can
yes, it
see
does
how
go. It
the
goes really
blues
well.
and the maroons pick up so beautifully, so you can really get
I love
creative with your
that.
outfit.
And it's got also a subtle pink
yeah,
undertone.
exactly.
Which I think also adds
you
to its
can-
femininity as
Exactly.
well.
Yeah. So I love that. And then I call this my travel bag because it is 3 compartments. So for those of you listening, it's a cobalt blue with a gold detail, and it's got 3 compartments with 3 zips. Now, when I travel, especially overseas, I take this bag with me because there's a slot for your phone, there's a slot for your passport, there's a slot for your stuff for your airplane, and nothing gets mixed up. So it's really great. And the nice thing about this is that you can detach the strap, and if you want to put on a thicker strap,
cool.
you can attach a thicker strap. So
Okay.
yeah, absolutely love this. And this comes in a few colors: black, green, blue. Yeah, that's that.
Do you sell also different straps
I
as
do,
well?
yes,
Oh, okay.
yes.
Perfect.
Yeah,
So people
if
can
people
then
want to mix it
swap-
up,
Yeah.
then you absolutely can. And then last but not least, this is my favorite bag of my entire range.
I also love
It's green.
it. Stunning.
It's like I want to say apple green. And it's got like a rouged detail. The leather is unbelievably soft. And then it also has a long strap that you can
Okay.
attach. So you can wear it as a short strap on your arm, or you can crossbody it. And my sister-in-law actually bought one of these, and every single time I see her wearing it, I'm just like, wow, it just looks so beautiful.
So would you say you wear that one quite often yourself?
I didn't get to keep one for myself.
Okay.
Because they were such a hit. But if I'm going somewhere specific, I'll just steal one from my range and then put it back after.
Just call on your sister.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi.
Can I borrow the bag?
Yeah. Awesome. So, having a business and going through COVID, I mean, it is challenging. What would you say that the struggles that you've had and have overcome and that you found challenging?
I think the one thing is that because my stuff is not made in the country, which means that especially with COVID and with the financial pressures of starting a new business where you really have to wait for proper cash flow to be able to really invest in traveling to see your stock. That's been quite hard because everything that I've had to select, I haven't been able to see physically. So it's been all remote selection.
Okay.
And then also when I design something and I have it made up, it's quite a process because I get sent a sample, I review the sample, I make changes. I get sent another sample, it's still not right, I review it, I make changes.
wow.
So that process can take a long time, and I'm a very much an instant gratification type of person. So I love to get things done and dusted and out there in the world.
Yeah.
So that's been really, really challenging, just the whole remote part of it. But it's doable, and we've done it. So it's been now, as much as I would love to go to Italy, I prioritize other things over that for the business because I know I can do it without going there. Whereas before, when I wouldn't have had to be forced to do it remotely, I would have spent quite a large amount of money going overseas and choosing items and spending time there. And now I've just been forced to realize that that's actually not a necessary expense and you can do it.
Yes.
So that's been a really big learning curve for me. And it's actually been a blessing because now I can, invest money into the main thing in my business. Two things: one, stock, and two, marketing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
because I think that's what people don't understand about, starting your own business. And it's something that I also face with myself as a challenge at Perfect Fits is, having to get the sample every time. And
Exactly.
it's not exactly what you expected it to be. And then making changes. It's a long process.
it is. Yeah.
A lot of your money does go into that.
Absolutely.
To product development.
Yeah.
But it's the only way, that we can actually get things up and going, I suppose.
And get them right.
Yes, definitely. But it's that determination that's definitely sets it aside from any other business. Is just, carrying on and trying your hardest to make it work.
Absolutely.
To make it a success. So how do you handle your different social media platforms? Because nowadays, we need to be seen everywhere, and our Instagram just launched this Threads now.
I
So,
know.
and then
Can't
there's
keep up.
TikTok, and then there's Shorts. And so, do you just stick to certain platforms, or is there? Do you spread across, or
So
how do you do that?
I learned something quite early in Huntress is that I needed people who are in the know to guide me when it comes to Instagram, because my business is mainly online. Yes, there are quite a number of retailers who stock my items, but my main sales channel is my online store. It means that my marketing has to be on point because I don't get foot traffic. People don't walk into my shop and buy. They
Absolutely,
have to be driven to the website to purchase, and they have to, have seen something that they love. So I actually have an absolutely, absolutely incredible social media management team that I work with. They are, honestly, I don't know what I would do without them. They are two ladies, and they have a business called Sun and Hazel, and they have taken my business to a place that I never thought possible. So I really rely on them for advice and guidance and how to, promote the brand. So we mainly stick to Facebook and Instagram. Those are our
Okay.
two main platforms. I don't have a TikTok account yet. I'm unsure if I want one. We'll see how we go. It's a lot of content to create, but so far so good. We do a lot of Facebook campaigns. We do a lot of Instagram stuff. So, and they manage all of that for me. Obviously, I write the blurbs and produce the content from photo shoots, but they really run it, and they are out of this world
Phenomenal.
incredible. So,
Okay.
yes,
Incredible.
it's an easy answer there.
So would you say then your social media is mainly then, do you do the content or do you get models involved? Do you feel that people resonate
It's-
more with you?
yeah,
I think it's
so
a
it's-
decision you have to make,
It's
right?
such a tricky one because I
Yeah.
really don't love to be in front of a camera.
Okay.
Yeah, I
But you do it so well with
oh,
your
thank you.
Instagram. Yeah.
I find it quite nerve-wracking.
Okay.
So I do prefer when I do my shoots to hire models.
Mm-hmm.
But what I am noticing is that the more I appear on my feed, the more traction I get.
Incredible.
Yeah, so people want to see the face of the brand. They want to be able to relate to a person. And I find that whenever there's a post and it's me, even if it might not be the most magnificent post, even if it's just me standing in my bedroom with one of my items on, it gets a lot of traction because people want that connection.
Okay.
So I've got an upcoming shoot now, and although I would really love to have models and just be in the background styling the shoot, because that is honestly one of my favorite things to do, I think I'll just do it myself.
You're going to just do it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Learning and growing one day at a time.
Yeah, and maybe I'll hire one model to be with me. It's always nice to have two on set, just to bounce ideas off and have someone to make eye contact with. But yeah,
Absolutely, and
I
join in
will.
on the fun. I love shoots and
Yeah.
everything that goes
I
on
love a
behind the
shoot. It's
scenes
so
and-
much fun. I just prefer not to be the model in one, but
But you do it well.
Oh,
so
thanks.
You just got to own it.
thank you.
So, what is your plan for scaling and expanding your business in the future?
I would really like to take my business to an international platform.
Incredible.
So yeah, I would really like to be able to expand to have people overseas who can buy my stuff and that I can ship to them. And the idea really came from quite a number of people have reached out to me and been like, do you ship to the States? Do you ship to Spain? And I've been like,
Wow.
oh, wow. Like, no, I don't, but
Something
I
to
could.
consider.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So that's the first thing that I really want to do. The next thing is I really would love to bring my production into the country.
Okay.
But there's a lot at the moment that's stopping me from that. The current economic situation,
Yes.
load shedding,
Yes.
the cost of materials here. So I'm going to have to be quite far on my journey, and there's going to have to be quite a
Like a bulk order in
Yeah.
order to sustain.
exactly, and quite a turnaround in the stability of everything going here. I've got a friend who owns quite a large company in South Africa, also women's clothing. And I was chatting to her the other day, and she was just saying to me, she's like, I cannot explain to you the pressure that load shedding is putting on my business.
Sure.
And I love her brand. Her brand is huge and phenomenal. And she just said to me, she's just like, I'm so struggling so much. So that really put me in the corner of just keeping my production outside of the country for now, and being able to provide jobs in other ways to the ladies that work for me. And that's how I'm working with the current economy, but not
Okay.
production here. Too nervous.
Yeah, and I think, so my gran actually used to be in quality control. She used
Okay.
to work for Woolworths,
Okay.
and we would go up and down the factories and we would check the qualities of the garments. And, there's a lot of skill that's left South Africa as
I
well.
know.
So it's also difficult
It's tricky.
to do the whole business from start to finish of making a product here, because the skills, some of them, they're not here anymore. Yeah, I suppose that's just the reality of
Yeah.
what
So
it
we do
is
the
right
best
now.
that we
But
can do.
Yeah, and we provide jobs where we can, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Exactly. And how would you say, how important is it for you to have a supportive network with being an entrepreneur? Yeah, because ultimately you have to have that around you in order to do all these things you want to do, because you're doing all the business functions.
Absolutely. So I wouldn't be able to run Huntress without the support of my incredible husband. He is honestly the best support system in the world. He's amazing with the kids. He gives me great business advice. And so that is something I wouldn't be able to do Huntress without him, that is for sure. And then the rest of my support system, I've got an incredible support system from some of the ladies that work with me who really support me and lift me up when I'm having a tough day, encourage me. I've got my mom-in-law who lives very close by. I've got my mom who lives in Belito, but still a massive support system to me. I've got such wonderful friends. I mean, the way that my friends support my business is out of this world. I'm sure that you get the same with Perfect Fit.
Yeah, it really is touching,
Yeah,
right? When you have
it's
that
so
support
cool.
from family and
And,
friends.
when I go to dinner with them and they're all wearing a Huntress something, I'm like, oh, this makes my heart so happy. So yeah, no, it's really like it takes a village,
It does.
and just
It really
welcome that.
does.
Because I've always been I used to be the type of person who was like, I don't want help. I want to do it all by myself. Why?
Yeah.
Why? Just take the help. It makes you better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So huge. Love it.
Okay. What is something that you wish that you knew then that you know now that has really helped your business or accelerated your business?
It's quite a tricky one to explain in detail, but I wish I knew to hold my cards closer to my chest.
Interesting. Why do you say that?
I have experienced quite a number of copycats. People that I know and people that have sort of really taken things that I've told them and used them in ways that I wished that they hadn't. And so if there's one thing, and I'm glad I learned it early on in business, is that I really don't tell all. I trust my closest friends and my social media team and obviously my family with what's coming up next for Huntress.
Okay.
But other than that, I don't share what's coming from a product range perspective. I don't share my design ideas anymore. I don't share my connections anymore.
So are you guys hiring at the moment?
We're not right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
I've got 2 ladies that help me part-time. But
Okay.
other than that, the business is still in its infancy. So I really like to make sure that, I have a handle on every single aspect. So the ladies that help me, they help me with stock take, with packing, and that sort of thing, shipping out parcels.
Okay.
And so that's really, really great. But for now, no more additions are needed. But I really hope to expand enough into the future that I need to hire more people because I want to
Yes.
create jobs. And the one thing I must say I miss about the corporate world is seeing people every day. It does get quite lonely when you run your own business. At the end of the day, I just talk my husband's ear off and he's like, I've had people around me all day.
I know
like,
everything about handbags.
Yeah.
Oh, shame. And okay, so I mean that will come in the future. You have plans with expanding in overseas, and I definitely foresee that. So
Yeah.
one day at a time.
Exactly.
And then where can people find you, Jess? How can people get in touch with you?
Yeah, that's a good question. So
Support you.
I have really tried to make myself as contactable as possible. So first of all, you can find all of my items on my website, www.huntress.shop.
Okay.
Even if you just type in Huntress on Google, I'll come up. My Instagram page is always being updated with new and exciting things, and that's Huntress_bold.
Okay.
On my website, there's also an option to make a personal and private appointment with me if you would like to come and try on items and view the
love
stock.
that.
Yes. So obviously it's by appointment only, and then you
Yeah.
come and it's a whole nice experience. You get a glass of champagne and you try on and you choose what you like. So people are welcome to do that, and I welcome that, of course, because I also understand that sometimes you want to feel something or look at something or
Yes.
try it on. So I'm very open to that. And then whether this is wise or not wise, my personal cell phone number is on my website and on my Instagram. I really try and make sure that at any point in time you can contact me to ask questions or, simply just understand more about the bags or the clothes or whatever that is. So I'm really always available, and I hope to remain that way for quite some time.
No, I think people really respond to the personal touch, and it sounds like that's exactly what you offer.
Yeah.
As well as your beautiful handbags.
Thank you. Thank you
And
so
clothing.
much.
I'm definitely
Yes.
going to go check that out.
Please do.
Yeah,
Yes,
for
and stay
sure.
tuned for the new range.
I can't
It's
wait.
currently being boxed and shipped, so I'm so
Awesome.
excited.
Yay.
Yes.
I know. That feeling is amazing.
And it's the best. And summer's around the corner, please.
I
Hoping.
know. Oh,
So
goodness.
I'm really excited for the summer
I
range.
can't wait.
Me too. I'm freezing.
Oh, gosh. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for being on the
Lisha.
show. It's
Thank
been
you
so
for having
wonderful to
me.
have you here. And such an awesome topic as well. I mean, handbags. And so listen in, and thank you so much. Thanks for being
Thank
here.
you. Bye, everybody. Thank you.